Welcome to Wow Brows. I'm so excited to go through Mary Kay's eyebrow products. Make sure you put your name in the chat. And I see that Christine is already on. Welcome, Christine. So glad you're here. So get your name in the chat. I'm going to do a quick outline of how tonight's going to go. I'm going to quickly introduce myself, and then we're going to go into actually almost 4 different products that can really help shape and fill in and color your brows. And so you're welcome to take notes, or if you have any of our brow products, whether it's brow tint, brow liners, and you want to be practicing as I'm going along, that is awesome as well. So we are going to, after that, do a drawing and find out if you are needing products and order from your beauty consultant. We're going to have a giveaway, and no purchase necessary for the giveaway. The giveaway, the gift with purchase, we're going to do a drawing and find out what the gift with purchase is if you are ordering your beauty consultant. The giveaway tonight at the very end, must be present to win, is our clear brow gel. I'm loving this. This is a brand new product that came out in May, so just about 3 months ago or so. And so you, the one lucky winner is going to win that. So we have Ashley on. Welcome, Ashley. Nicole is here. Yay, Nicole. And Jenna. Welcome, Jenna. So glad you guys are on here tonight. And then at the very end, I'll go through our deals and discounts. I'll also give you a minute to think about who do you know that you'd love to refer to beauty experience, whether it's a facial or a makeover. They can live local to your consultant, or they can live anywhere in the United States, really, because we can do our appointments virtual. And during that time, that gives me a chance to get all your names onto the wheel for being on here. We have Holly on as well. And so that will definitely be a great time for you to think about who you'd like to refer. When you do the referrals, just privately text them to your beauty consultant, and make sure if you're writing them out on a piece of paper that she can read your handwriting. So as we get started, I'm just trying to make sure I'm pulling up the group, the Facebook group, because I know some people are watching from Facebook, and I want to make sure I see those comments as well, because we might have some Facebook people on as well. Okay. Yay. Well, let's get started. So I'm Roseanne. I've been building my Mary Kay business for about 14 and a half years now. Prior to Mary Kay, I'd graduated with my bachelor's in piano pedagogy. And I was looking for a side hustle, something that I could work part-time, that I could earn extra income, that we could put towards savings, because I had just finished reading Dave Ramsey's Total Money Makeover, fell in love with his baby steps to financial freedom. And I was looking for a way to supplement our income. Little did I know that there'd be so much more growth and, than just the income and the flexibility, but the personal growth, the time management, money management. I'm naturally more of an introvert, so getting out of my comfort zone and improving in my skills. And so definitely a lot of other blessings. And then the sisterhood of Mary Kay. We have couples consultants on here. Sarah is one of our beautiful consultants. We have Nicole on as well. And also Christine just joined on Monday. And so welcome to our Mary Kay family. So we got my son walking in with a hunting beanie. He's ready for hunting season. Dad, I think, is in the kitchen. Yay. So excited. Okay. So let's get started. So wow brows. So we are first going to talk about the product we're giving away is the Clear Brow Styling Gel. This just barely launched in May. I was screaming and jumping up and down with joy when I found out that Mary Kay was coming out with a brand new brow gel. It helps lift and tame and sculpt your brows with a clear gel formula. It's easy, very easy to use. That lifts and tames and sculpts with extreme hold, but it's not stiff. So I really love that it's not like a crunchy finish. It stays in place, but it's feels really natural. Create an on-trend laminated brow look at home. Use it to prep before your brow liner or pencil. Use it after brow liner or pencil to set. There's options there based on your preference, or wear solo for a natural, effortless look. So that's super great. If you don't really need color on your eyebrows, and but they maybe are out of place. They're kind of bushy. So then you'll want this to be there. But I have bushy eyebrows, but they also need color. I took off my brow tint just about 5 minutes ago, right before the class started, so that I could just have a clean palette for you guys to see. So I do it after as that final finish, but you can do it before as well. And we have a bunch of people that just hopped on, or they've been on, but I haven't had a chance to give them a shout out. But we have Alice who's watching. We also have Joe Tina who's watching, and Amy is on. Yay. So glad you guys are here. Josie's coming to say hi. Cool. So I actually do mine last on the brow tint. Okay, so our next product we're going to talk about is and I realized like right when the class was starting that my PowerPoint had not transferred over correctly. So I will fix that, but I didn't have time to fix it before. So the Mary Kay Precision Brow Liner, I hope this gives you hope that it doesn't have to be perfect, right? $14. So a lot of our brow products are $14. The brow gel, the brow liner, so that helps make my life easier. So from the perfect arch to the finest to the, oh my gosh, I can't read that word. Something feathering. You can get the perfect face framing shape with these brow breaking tools. So this one's very thin and it's there to kind of fill in with tiny little strokes. And so I'm going to show you on myself how that would look. And everything's backwards for me. So just keep that in mind if it looks like I'm handicapped here. But you can kind of tell my eyebrow needs a little more help towards the outside bit. And this color is blonde, is the color I'm using. Do you think this will go good for your eyebrows too? Should we try it on you? Do you want to do it on me?
Yeah.
That could get very interesting very quickly. So just kind of, this is great if you have maybe you're missing some hair on your eyebrows, and you could fill it in and make it look natural and like it's actually hair, but you're just wanting to do tiny small strokes. And they're going to show brow mapping here in a second, but brow mapping comes in handy when you're using that tool here. Yes. Oh, yep. Josie. Sarah's saying hello. And we have Jackie on as well, and Leslyn. Yay. You know Leslyn and her girls. Yeah. Awesome. Okay, so then we're going to talk about the next product. Now, this is my personal favorite. This is what I use every day. I'm a mom of 3 kids. My eyebrows are bushy, but they're just getting lighter in color. And so I love using the brow tint. You can see it's kind of like a tiny little brush there. It comes in 4 different shades. There's blonde, dark blonde, brunette, and dark brunette. And it helps to tint, volumize, tame. I just do it every single morning. It's very quick. And they just have these little microfiber that adhere to your hair. And it helps just create more of a fuller, lush look. So I'm going to show, and they never feel stiff either. That's another formula that I love. So I'm using dark blonde. So weirdly enough, dark blonde is lighter than blonde. Don't know why they did that, but so I use the dark blonde, which to me is the lightest. The blonde has more of a red. You know, I'm gonna have to look at those again. One of them has more of a reddish tint. You can ask your beauty consultant too. I should have had the other ones out too, but they're in the other room. But and I feel like this one is lighter. So for me, dark blonde is the lightest, and then blonde, then brunette. That one it's brown. So if you have like brown hair, I'm trying to think of a good example. Looking through some catalogs here, but just like not a dark brown, but just brown. Or if you want your brows dark, you're going to want the dark brunette. It's like a black brown. So I'm going to show with the brow tint. This is super tricky using this as my mirror. I should have grabbed my mirror, but look how easy that is just to fill it in. And I kind of just do brush strokes there. I might grab my mirror here. I'm going to grab my mirror. Hang on. This is getting rather tricky rather quickly. I don't want to be accidentally drawing on the wrong spots of my face. So, but yeah, dark blonde is the color I'm using, and I'll do it like this so you can see, but then I'll look down. But yeah, and I'll instantly, like, I don't have a whole lot of time to get ready in the morning. I like to get ready though. And so I like something that's voila, you know. So this is great if you have eyebrows, and you just need to darken them, fill them in. Pretty easy, pretty easy. We also, I feel like that brushes them good, but if I ever feel like I need an extra, like just a brush with no product on it, we have this for $10, and it's a dual brush. So on this line, you have like you could do like a gel eyeliner, dip that in, or you can even use it with eyeshadow. And then the other end has the brush, and that's a great just finishing thing. And then the final step I do is I take the clear brow gel and just go right on top. And apparently you can do that before. I usually do it after, but you can play around with it. So yeah, so that is, and Leslyn says hi to you as well. So, and then we have Mary Lynn and Tirsa on. Yeah, and Sarah's doing a shout out to her mom and her customers watching as well. And Ashley says it's a bit more taupey, which works for blonde. The auburn is harder to match. Yes, we're going to talk about that here soon. Maybe I'll try the dark blonde then. The blonde didn't quite go. Yeah, I tried blonde first because I thought that's what was going to be my color. You might be the brunette though. I don't know, but you can try the dark blonde if you haven't tried it yet. Yeah, it's great. So, okay. And if you live close to your beauty consultant, we can demo with these. I use one of the, just like a disposable mascara wand. And that way we're not like double dipping or whatever. So I just put that in there and then let my guests try with like a mascara wand. It works really well. With the liners, you can demo them as well. This is more for beauty consultants to know, but then you would just like cut off the part that was used, right? So anyway, so I kind of more just demo with the tints. They're a little easier to use. Okay. And then the next thing here is the brow mapping like I talked about. So to find your perfect brow shape, map, then fill in. So you'll want to do this step very first if you're not familiar with where your brows should be. And you're going to hold the eyebrow eyeliner brush, and that's the brush I was just showing you, parallel to the side of your nose. Let's see if I can do this at the same time. And then that's where it's going to start. You're going to go to where it's going right in the center of your eye, and that's the highest point, and then to the edge of your eye, and that's where it's going to end. So that's how you brow map, and you can screenshot that or take a picture of it or something. So that's our brow mapping, and that helps you find your perfect brow shape. And that's really helpful if your brows are not very full and you need to know where you're going to start with the liner, where you're going to be. Probably with the liner would probably be there. But also if you're needing to pluck some hair too, you'll know where to pluck and not to over pluck. So we don't want that. Okay, here's more of like your hair color, kind of determining what is your brow hair color. So if you have very light hair, they are saying for light blonde hair to use the blonde. And then you can also use one of our eyeshadows, our hazelnut, and you can use that with the eyeliner brush. But I kind of feel like the dark blonde is lighter. So they're just different coloring. So, and then to further tone the brows, use the volumizing brow tint in blonde for cooler blonde and dark blondes for more of a golden blonde. And maybe I have more of a, I don't know, my hair is, this is not the natural color of it, but my mom's a redhead. So I feel like I have some reddish, maybe that's more golden. I don't know. Okay. And then for gray or silver, there's taupe shades, which we don't have a taupe color, but the blonde probably will work good. And also the Chroma Fusion eyeshadow, finding one of those, like they talk about the hazelnut color. And then for red hair, so if you have red or strawberry blonde, it may be hard to find a shade, but there is the blonde precision brow liner, or the brow tint in blonde could be a really good option. And then for darker hair, using maybe even the brunette, I think that would be a really great option, or even the dark brunette too. So you don't know until you try it. For sparse brows, that's when you want to can fill them in either with the brow precision liner, or you can use our eyeshadows in Cinnabar or Mahogany. Those are really pretty colors. Yes. And then, oh, cool. And I'm going to read, well, let me finish this page. I'm reading the chat at the same time. You guys have some great comments there. For dark hair, you're definitely going to, and sometimes it can look too harsh if you're like have really dark features, jet black hair, and pure black brows may be too harsh. So then you can use kind of a combination of the brow liner, the volumizing tint, some eyeshadow to kind of make it not look so like, stark black. Definitely I would recommend the dark brunette brow tint or the black brown liner. And if you want them to look more natural, go a shade lighter. And maybe that's what I prefer is that shade lighter. So it doesn't look too crazy, but I can kind of get away with both the blonde or the dark blonde. Typically I prefer the dark blonde. And that's the color I'm using right now. So, and I love espresso, and then they're like double purpose, right? It can be an eyeshadow and a brow filler. So, oh, do you want to show everyone? Did you just do that? Whoa, we watched a tutorial about how to draw a soccer ball. Did you do that all by yourself? Oh my gosh, that's amazing. That's fantastic. So Jenna says, I've always followed the brow mapping. It works so well. Cool. Love it. And Sarah agrees. You have great brows. So I love it. Yes. And Ashley says, I definitely do brown on you. You can do brunette, a 1 or 2. You can take the dark brown on 3 or a tell, as you'd like to call it. Cool. I love that. I've never heard that little tell. I love it. Yeah. I think the brunette could be like really nice. And you might not be used to it at first. If you're like, oh my gosh, my brows are, it's just, it might take a bit to get used to it. But yeah, definitely. You never know until you try. Okay, so we are going to spin the wheel and find out what our gift with purchase is. So let me get the wheel of names pulled up here. We'll spin the wheel and find out what I better write it down. And it looks like 10% off your order. That's fantastic. So 10% off your order. So if you are needing any products, now it's a great time because you're going to get that discount. Remind your beauty consultant. We can be forgetful, but remind her. And today's the 5th, right? Okay, that's an awesome gift. Okay, so now we're going to remove that, add to stage. So now we're going to play a referral game and give you guys a couple minutes to think about who you'd love to refer to a free beauty experience, whether it's a facial, whether it's a makeover, whether they live close to you or whether they live far away. We can do appointments, however. And I'm going to make it a little bigger so you can see, but this gives you an idea to think about who you'd love to refer. So the hardest working woman, the happiest woman, someone who brings you joy, the risk taker, someone who just had a baby, someone who just got married. And I was a referral. She didn't fill out something like this for me. I think they were just writing down names and numbers, but I wonder what she would have put for me, like the shyest woman or something, because I'm quite introverted. The shortest woman, I'm pretty short. So, you can't really tell people's height on Zoom, but I'm like 5'0". Apparently Mary Kay was the same height. So I take that as a compliment. So that's the referral game. Give you guys, I'm going to play some music, give you a chance to think about, we do ask that the referrals are over 21. And as far as don't have a beauty consultant. We always like to check though, before we book someone for a facial, and you're going to get half off a makeup item of your choice when you share 12 referrals. Or if there's just a couple people that come to your mind, text those to your beauty consultant because she's working towards a certain number of faces. Everyone gets to set their own goals in Mary Kay. So she's working towards how many people she wants to facial in the month of September. So make sure that if someone comes to your mind, it's probably she's needing some extra pampering or something like that. So give you guys a minute and we'll play some music here. Okay. Hope that gave you a couple minutes to think about someone you'd love to refer to a beauty session. And I'm going to add the wheel of names to make sure I have everyone on there. That way you have plenty of time to text me if I've missed your name. Need to think about what I'm doing. We have 2 Holly S's, and so I put their full last name on there, so we want to get that confused. And luckily the Amy's we have on spell it differently. And so I put it in alphabetical order too, so that way hopefully it'll be easy to find your name. So if you do not see your name, please type it into YouTube or put it into the Facebook group or text your beauty consultant or text me right now so that we can make sure we hopefully you can see. I'll make it bigger there. Okay, so as we wrap up, we are going to talk about some of the deals and sets that we put together for you. And so on here, we have our Love Your Look, and the bottom left is going to be the makeup part. And there's not a specific set for brows, but we can totally make one with the brow liner, brow tint, and brow gel. And then adding the brow brush, that could be a set right there. So for those 4 products, and that set would be $52. So you got 4 products for $52. So the brow tint, the brow clear brow gel, the brow liner to fill in, and then this tool that's the dual end of the eye brush and the eyeliner. Trying to get it so you guys can see it. Dipping tool there, or you can use it as like an eyeliner too. So that would be a brow set. But if you don't need all of those, it can be customized as well. So if you're like, actually, I just need a brow tint, or I just needed the brow gel or whatever, we can totally do it a la carte as well. The specials are when it comes when you group them into sets. And so on the top part, you see the Cadillac, Queen, and Princess. We can text this to you too, so you can make it bigger on your, or maybe you can zoom in right now. I'm not sure, but we can email it or text it to you. But the Princess, you can pick 4 sets on the page. So there'd be a brow tint, but maybe you're needing, eye stuff like eyeliner, mascara, our amazing eye makeup remover. Maybe you're wanting the brush set that, put on your eyeshadow and put blush. And we have an awesome powder brush, and it comes in a collection bag. Or the Dash Out the Door look, where you've got liquid eyeliner, a blush, a mascara, a lip gloss, and you can either do a concealer or an under eye corrector. And so those are different makeup looks that we have there. Or if you're interested in skincare, I always say if you want your makeup to look like a 10, your skincare needs to be an 11. So really upping that skincare game is going to be in your best interest to always look your best. And that's the first thing people see is your face. And that's the first thing you see in the morning as well, is your face. And so having that confidence with your skin, we have anti-aging lines, we have natural lines, we have our 8 acne fighting lines, and even an entry skincare line. The Mary Kay set's great for teens who are getting introduced into Mary Kay. It's awesome for sensitive skin. The Princess, you can pick any 4 sets on this page and pay $199. So it gives you a savings, depending on what sets you're getting is how much the savings you get. And you get the travel roll-up bag as a gift with purchase, or you can, if you already have a bag, you can have our satin hand set. I like to have one at every single sink in my house. And then the Queen, you can pick any 6 sets and just pay $299. You get the travel roll-up bag as a gift, or you can trade it out for satin hands. And the Cadillac, you can pick 8 sets and pay $399 and get the gift with purchase of the travel roll-up bag or the satin hands. So that's our specials on there. And the gift with purchase tonight is 10%. So if you're getting the Princess set or the Queen or the Cadillac, we figure whatever's the bigger discount is what you get. So if 10% is bigger, we'll give you that instead. Or if the Princess set is bigger, you can get that instead. So it's not both combined if you're getting a Princess set and 10% off, because you're already getting the savings. But we figure out what is the bigger savings for you, and that's what you get for being a guest tonight. And then this is our starter kit. And right now it's only $35 to start. Mary Kay would always say there was at least one beauty consultant at every single party. And so You can hold it in your heart and think about who on here would make an amazing beauty consultant. I know Sarah already has an idea of a couple people. And the signing bonus tonight is our brush collection. It's a signing bonus. And then, or you can switch it out and have the brow tools, the 4 products we talked about as your signing bonus. You can hand select the colors of the tint. It's such a low cost startup, $35. With that, you get a catalog, you get samples, you get a website where customers can shop online with you, and the ability to process debit and credit cards. And then there's optional add-ons you can do. Those are at the bottom. You can either do them all at once, or you have the first 15 days to think about it. The 45 gives you samples. The 90 gives you full-size products. And then when we do our orders, our minimum order is $225. So we get to hand select $450 retail, and that gets cut in half. And the last thing is you only have to order once a year to remain a consultant. And that's what we call the smart shopper. So where you might be interested in, getting your own discount, which is amazing that we get 50% off because it's the biggest percentage in direct sales is 50%. It's pretty unheard of. And so we get 50% off on our products. So we get that savings. So what would you do if you saved 50% on your skincare and makeup? Like, what would you use that extra money to go towards? Would you go on more trips? Would you build up your savings? Would you surprise someone and anonymously give them, cash or a gift or something? So what would you do with that savings? And what would you do with the profit, the 50% profit? I love travel. And so that's what I've usually worked to save up for my business. So we look for women who want to remind others of their individual worth, who want to empower and uplift and pamper others. It's such a pleasure being your beauty consultant. I love getting to know you and your lives, and pray for my beautiful Ruth. Her husband passed away this week, and she's on here every week. If you know Ruth, she's got a lot to do with getting ready for the funeral, which will be on Monday. But pray for our beautiful Ruth. And next time you see Ruth on here, give her a smiley face and a hug emoji if there's such thing. But I love my Ruth, and my heart goes out to her with what she's going through right now. And anyway, she's a beautiful person, and I'm just so grateful to serve and take care of my customers. And Sarah's, sending the prayer emojis and the hearts, and we love our Ruth. So as we wrap up, we're going to do our final drawing and give away a clear brow gel. And I'm going to just double check. I haven't got any text messages that someone's watching that I missed them. Nope, no text messages. I'm going to just check the Facebook group. And okay, as far as I can tell, I have everyone on here. Thank you so much, Ashley. That means the world. It does. Okay. I'm pretty sure I have everyone. So we are going to spin the wheel and find out who is our winner. And thank you so much for supporting your beauty consultant. Make sure you text her right now and let her know that you are on. And it looks like it's Jotina. Oh, Jotina, you are going to love this clear brow gel. It's amazing. It keeps them in place. So simple and easy to go. Oh, and you're so sweet. Yes. Thank you so much. And congrats on being the winner. So text your beauty consultant and let her know that you just finished watching this. If you're ordering from her, remember you get 10% off. I can't remember the classes for next week, but we're going to have a blast. It's the same time, different YouTube link, but same Facebook group if you're watching from Facebook. So thank you again for being on. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. We'll see you. Bye.